Hello there, guys and girls. This is the Prussian Prince, and I am here with a finalist, Agony Duck. Hello, Duck.
Hi everybody.
So, in the semi-final match, you had to go through CW's MIV. What can you tell us about that match?
Well, as those of you who have seen the match know, it was very close. I mean, Miv is a strong player, and I really wasn't playing at my best. I did a lot of mistakes in the games, especially in the early engagement phase. But luckily for me, Miv again struggled to close the games, and he did a lot of big mistakes when it came to the end game phase, which just meant that due to the fact that I tend to be stronger in end game than I am in early game, meant that I had an advantage there, even though the situation quite often looked grim for me.
So, on to the second question then. If uh, if you've checked the live commentary of your match, what do you think about the quality of the commentary and the commentators?
Yeah, I do tend to check the commentary, and I think the commentary is really good. I mean, I especially like the fact that Sarip has been brought in as the secondary commentator because he sees a lot of things that other commentators might miss, and he's very astute in terms of just having knowledge of the game and analyzing the game altogether. So I think you and him make a good team, and I'm looking forward to see how well you guys manage to cast the finals.
Thank you.
Because I think it's gonna be an awesome match.
So do you think that there's something that we lack that we can improve on, or do you think that it's that there's really nothing which, I mean, I guess it can always be improved, but is there something that you would like to see us do more of, or something that we should
Oh,
do less
oh.
in
Well, I
particular?
mean, the current weakness in the way streams are casted at the moment is the delay between the battles. I think the way the battles are cast is as near perfect as it can be with sort of the systems that the game itself provides. But I think what casters need to focus more on is the sort of the delays between the matches and how to keep that delay entertaining. And it's a challenge. I mean, you don't have a strict schedule to go around with and so forth, but you need to sort of improvise, and it's very tricky to get that right. But I suppose just in-depth analysis of the previous battle and the upcoming battle is pretty much one of the few things you can do, but it's definitely something that I think needs to be worked on.
All right, so we'll keep that in mind. Also, maybe some kind of side commentary and talking about maybe other things, not necessarily related, just just in case we need to talk about something. But
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
basically, I think the important thing is to just for me, keep discussion interesting and keep it fresh.
yeah,
Yeah, it's basically a bit like sort of having a radio talk show in a sense. I mean, you might have to have some sort of time where you just need to have filler in a way, and getting good filler is hard, but it should be ultimately rewarding.
yeah. That is True. Now, what do you think about the bronze match? If you've watched it, do you think do you think it went as you expected, or like do you think that if that one player wasn't playing his best, or just basically what do you think
Well,
overall about the bronze match?
I think that Miv generally would be the stronger player of the two. But I think what basically happened was that we again basically quite often saw Miv collapse in a position of superiority, just due to the fact that he seems to have a sort of a habit of losing coordination of his forces when the battle lines break, and Taiko, with his experience, was just able to sort of keep the pressure up in a situation where Miv is struggling to sort of keep up the cohesion of his forces. And even though he had superior forces quite often, he was unable to bring them to bear, which meant that Taiko was able to win battles that he basically should have lost. I think it's around the same thing that we saw in Miv's battles against me. I mean, he lost cohesion, and that allowed a weaker force to beat his superior force. But I think that's something we will improve upon with time.
Yeah, that's also a mistake he's done, not only in tournament matches, but he does that in match made as well. So, well, according to Zarip's matches against him, so it's not just something that happened because of nerves, but it definitely seems like it's one of the areas he needs to improve upon. But with that being
Yeah.
said, let's move on to the next
Well, I
question.
mean, we can talk about Taiko a bit. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I think Taiko he's been surprisingly good. He's a very experienced player. I mean, I've known Taiko for a long time. But that's it. I've never really had him as a top player, and I've never seen him as a top player. So I'm quite surprised that he actually went as far as he did. But I think what the example of Taiko shows is that, I mean, you can come quite far just by being determined, and you know what? Sometimes even just riding your luck. Yeah, I think it's a prime example of just, if you don't throw in the towel, you'll and you just keep believing in yourself, you'll do fine. And he's been slaying giants throughout the tournament, so I think he should be very proud in his result. He's played well, surprisingly well, in my opinion.
yeah.
So I just,
He's
yeah,
mostly being
I
the
just want
underdog.
to, yeah, and I just want to congratulate Taiko on the third place. It was quite the achievement.
All right. So since we've talked about the bronze match for quite a long time, let's move on to the final, and what do you think? How do you think is gonna go, like, in terms of score?
I think I don't think the score will really matter that much. I mean, it's win or lose, and I and as always, I do expect myself to win. We'll just have to wait and see what kind of result that it is. I haven't been really consistent in this tournament so far, and I'm probably gonna be making mistakes, and we're just gonna have to see how much those mistakes will cost me. But I'm guessing it's gonna be very close, even if the result might be anything.
All right. So before we end this interview, is there anything else that you would like to say in addition, or maybe to your opponent or to everyone watching?
Well, as you may or may not know, the finals will be played this Sunday, the 30th of December at 16 GMT, so 4 p.m. GMT. And I'm gonna put on a show, a good show for you guys. So tune in. It's gonna be very, very good and thrilling. I expect so. Do watch it if you have the time. Yeah, and thank you for the interview.
Thank you as well for doing the interview with me, and that should be about it, guys and girls. So if you listened to us and this whole interview, I hope you liked it and found the found the questions and answers satisfactory. And if there's anything else that you would like to suggest, put it in the comments below. If there's something that I could improve upon, like some other questions that I should ask, just write in the comments below and maybe I'll take your advice. But that's it for now, guys and girls. So hope you enjoyed and see you next time.